Welcome to Contemporary Comrades. I want to ask you all a question, first of all. Do you want to become a mutant? As a matter of fact, would you like to become a mutant? How would you feel if presented the idea that it's possible for you to become a mutant? I know it seems a little far-fetched. We talk about this all the time, but today's topic is something that Jaron and we talked about literally the last episode. We kind of predicted this, although we kind of were given a little bit of evidence prior to earlier towards the end of last year. But I want to ask you all this question about mutanism. Because it's not about, you becoming the Ninja Turtles or becoming Jubilee or Gambit or Jean Grey or something like that. Not that sort of mutant, but yes, sort of that mutant. Because we all know mutations can have different effects. There's different kinds of mutations and stuff like that. We're not talking about becoming a metahuman like a superhero or anything. We're talking about a mutant. Long-term side effects. So now, before we get into this video, I want to ask you this question. And I don't want you to answer it now, but I want you to think about it once this video is over. Are you ready? Are you truly ready to be forced to become a mutant? We are right here, smack dab in the middle of New York City. Take it away.
Researchers are closely tracking a new COVID variant now spreading rapidly through New York City. Two new studies finding the variant is unique, but shares a concerning mutation with the more contagious Brazilian and South African variants. Some health experts now raising questions about whether it could impact the effectiveness of vaccines or...
Now I got a feeling that what they're about to give you next, because this doesn't prove you. What they've already said doesn't prove to you guys what Jaron and I were saying last episode was true. And we didn't know this was coming. I mean, Jaron might have. I didn't see this coming. Not like this, no. Because right now it's very subtle. Right now it's only in New York City. Of course it's in New York City. If it wasn't going to be in New York City, then it was going to be in Los Angeles. If it wasn't going to be in Los Angeles, then it might have been in Houston. But Texas is dealing with a lot right now. So Texas is off the chart. It's off the board. So if it wasn't going to be Los Angeles, then maybe it would have been Miami or Orlando or somewhere. You see where I'm going at with this? Yeah.
For other treatments. How worried are you about this new variant in New York City?
I'm concerned about this new variant. I'm quite concerned. It's carrying certain very important mutations that would allow...
Small thing right here. Just wanted to point this out. Does anyone not notice that there's a green screen behind her? She's not really in an office. I didn't know that. Maybe they do that all the time. I don't know. Maybe she's not a real doctor. I don't know. But once these cameras cut off, she's going to be asking for that money. You better put that money in my hand. 3-6 Mafia was not lying when they said that.
To infect people who already have protection against the previous variant.
But researchers stress it's not clear if this variant is more contagious or more deadly, and further study is needed. Trying to stay one step ahead, Pfizer and Moderna are already modifying vaccines to target the South African variant. And both companies are also...
Keyword, modifying. Y'all don't see this, do y'all, man? Jeez Louise, man. If I of all people can see the bullshit, you all should be able to see it too. because I'm not the brightest person in the room ever. I need you guys to do something, man. I need you guys to start paying attention to stuff like this. Look, I know we all I want to get away. I know you want to fly away. Yeah, I know you want to fly away. But right now, we can't. Because this is everywhere, guys. You want to say, oh, I don't have to do this because I'm going to go to another country. Well, guess what? Every fucking country is either dealing with it worse than we are, or the equal amount of effort is put into, these vaccines. An equal amount of effort is being put into forcing these on people. Go back to the video that Jaron put up last week about Indonesia. Go back to the episode that we did. We gave other examples of how they're infringing on people's freedom and how the U.S. is going against its own constitution by handing these out and saying, here you guys go. You better take it. You want this job? You better fucking take it. Look, man, I'm really wishing I was one of those people that lived strictly off the grid and still made a profit off of living off the grid, because this is ridiculous, man. I'm telling you, you're killing us.
Third booster shot of the original formula to see if they offer more protection.
When the vaccine becomes available,
oh, not this guy.
The longer one waits on getting vaccinated,
Go back.
Take it.
They offer more.
Listen to what whatever the fuck his name is says.
When the vaccine becomes available, take it. The longer one waits on getting vaccinated, the better chance the virus has to get a variant or a mutation.
These new variants only adding to the.
So now they're scaring us. They're continuing to scare us to getting these vaccines. They're scaring us into getting them. Now he's saying, look, if you're not intimidated now, you guys better be scared to get these things, because if you don't, you're going to get hit with 2 or 3 more mutations. I see where this is going. Did you get your vaccine? No. All right, well, we better get you tested, but we have a new testing system for COVID now because there's 2 more variants going around. Now you're going to get all 3. Oops, you got all 3 somehow. Don't know how, but the test says you're positive for all 3 variants of COVID. You're now a mutant. Now we got to strap you up and put you in a room by yourself and do some shit to you. You're not the fun stuff. The needle stuff. The knife stuff. The unkind stuff to where you don't walk out. This is crazy, man. This is some crazy stuff going on. We literally talked about this a week and a half ago. And it was by chance too. It wasn't even on purpose. We were in a conversation about, hey, remember that time when they said there was going to be another, mutation, another variant of COVID. They tried to say it was Super Saiyan COVID, I like to call it. Mecha COVID. Mecha Ronin. All of this is happening for a reason, folks, man. Look, I'm not saying you have to agree with me on COVID existing or not, or them fluctuating the stats. All you gotta do is use your head, use logic. You know what's happening. It's unnecessary what they're doing. All this antisocial stuff, all this leads back to antisocialness, the antisocial culture. They want us to stay in the house. They want us to stay in buildings. They don't want us outside. They don't want us enjoying each other's company. They do not want us to be social anymore. All of this ties together. All of it. One way or another. I don't have all the answers. I'm not going to sit here and say I have all the answers, because I don't. But I am going to get on my platform and I'm going to speak my opinion. And I'm going to let you all know exactly what I have caught on to and how I caught on to it. We're giving you guys all the secrets. We're giving you guys all the blueprints. As soon as we find stuff out, we're giving it to y'all for y'all to do your own research as well. But they are not playing, man. They aren't. So this is 2K in real life for society. But for the government, they ain't playing, man. They're not slowing down. They're not taking no for an answer. They're not. Because they can sit there. They're telling us, you can sit there and complain about these vaccines all day and say you're not going to take it. Say, you can protest against all this, whatever. And they know they're not going to come to our doors and take our guns. So they have to find alternatives. They have to go around the table and see what our cards look like, which they would already know anyways because they gave us the cards in the first place. They are using everything against us. And what is society doing? If we're not bending over to these people, to Big Brother corrupt government, then we're walking around in a room blind. Maybe not physically with blindfolds on, but we indeed do have blindfolds on. And we take them off when we want to. And that is the problem now. That is a problem that we had 10 years ago. That is a problem we had 15 years ago. That is a problem we had 20 years ago. That is the problem we had before I was even born. That has always been the problem with American society. We put on the blindfolds because it's much more fun that way. And then we take them off whenever we hear someone's name that we don't like. We take off the blindfolds whenever we hear a familiar voice that we don't like. All of that. Now, again, I'm going to fair the question to you all again. One last time. Are you ready to be forced to be a mutant? Now, I am Corn. This is Half-Ass Pod. No, it's not Half-Ass Pod. God damn it. I am Corn. This is Contemporary Comrades. And I, my friends, am OU.